All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Victory Condition Gaming. My name is Doug. Today on the show, we're playing Tiny Supers. This is our third episode of Tiny Supers. If you haven't checked out the other episodes, you can go check them out if you'd like, but we'd love to have you just tune in and watch this one episode, and we'll kind of get you updated here in a second. Tiny Supers is brought to you mostly because of our awesome relationship with the man behind Gallant Night Games, Mr. Alan Barr, our GM for this campaign. Alan, thanks again for coming on. And also our awesome players, Amanda Call from ageofnight.com, the popular fantasy webcomic.
Hello.
Jordan Streeter from Gamers Against Alzheimer's.
Hello.
And Joshua Melville from Halloweenville on YouTube.
Hey.
Nice. I like that Fonz reference right there.
There you go.
There you go. That's how you do it. So, without further ado, we're just going to jump right into it, and we're going to get our recap from the man himself, Mr. Jordan Streeter. Mr. Jordan Streeter, recap time.
Last time on Tiny Supers, Dissonance went to shake information from his less reputable contacts when he was attacked by an unknown super. When the team arrived on the scene, they found an unconscious Dissonance in the dumpster and a body hanging from the wires. Upon inspection, the body was leaking a mysterious dark ooze. Roll Cage and Cameo cornered the assailant inside SMD's downtown headquarters. After a failed apprehension using the power-dampening cuffs they were given, the team reports back to the head of their team and run tests on the substance from the body. They are awaiting results and seeing how far this mystery goes.
Ooh, give it up for Jordan.
That was
fantastic job.
Yeah. Thank you.
That was pretty solid.
I mean, sure.
Hey.
I'm kidding, Jordan. That was awesome.
Thank you.
You should almost do that for a living, Jordan.
I wanted to.
I think Amanda and I are the only two watching the stream.
No, it's me.
Oh.
So me, you, and Amanda.
Yeah.
There's 3 viewers. I know
right.
all of us have it on.
Sorry, people will catch up. They'll catch up later.
We just barely went live, man.
Will they? All right.
They will. They will. Trust me.
So, with our recap. Boom. Let's get started. So, we had some plot threads left after last session. You folks had elected to select one of those to follow, right?
Yes, we were awaiting the test results from the substance from the body in the alley.
Excellent. Okay. So, all right, let me adjust this here. Get my Tiny Supers dice that roll so well so I can table you guys. Okay. Excellent. All right, so you're all in Skyhold. What are you doing in the downtime while you wait? Let's start with Sandstorm. What is Sandstorm doing in her downtime while she waits?
Sandstone.
Sandstone, I'm so sorry.
And
All
Q
I
Darude.
figure when I talk about you is the Pokemon Sandshrew. So,
Sandshrew.
so you know, every time you're like, I transform into Sandstone, all I see is Sandshrew in my head.
But then you say Sandstorm, and I'm taken back to my college days of playing DDR for way too many hours.
See,
So,
Right?
Like, there's like 4 different wires being crossed here. It was perfect.
it's true. Anyway,
Sorry.
yeah. So what I had been intending to do earlier when my dinner got interrupted last session was that I was actually going to do some internet sleuthing to try to learn more about other things that Stryker Medical was involved with.
Okay. Perfect.
So I'll go back to trying to do that. Sans
Except
crappy
you mean
lasagna.
Swift Medical, right?
Swift. That's
Swift.
what I meant. You know what I meant.
No, you're good.
None of us know the names for anything in this game, apparently.
As the GM, it's not my job. I just want to be clear.
Okay.
I'm not. Oh, wait. Josh is waving paper around.
He is waving paper.
I
Okay.
can't see it. What's it say?
No, does he take notes?
Oh, those
I
are your
do.
notes?
Yeah, Swift Medical, SMD,
Yeah, I
Mr.
know.
Swift.
I know.
Excellent. Josh takes excellent notes. Come on, Amanda.
He does.
I-
I have notes too, and I have that right here. I just didn't
Well-
read it.
They didn't always look this pretty, you know. They started out as slop all over my character sheet, and then they ended up on this. This way I can actually read it.
That's how you know you're a real role player, when you can't read your character sheet because of all the notes.
Right.
Right.
All right, so that's what Sandstone is doing. So what is Roll Cage doing?
Roll Cage, I assume that there's an armory of some sort up here.
They're not going to let you in it.
No?
No.
Okay.
You try to get in the armory?
Well, is there like a request form that I have to fill out for like a specific weapon?
Yeah, so you grab one of the butler bots
Okay.
who informs you his name is Thaddeus.
Thaddeus?
Yes.
Got it.
He looks exactly like the other one you met. Was it Bob?
I don't know, the one that was
So.
giving me
Underwear?
boxers- underwear, yeah.
I thought it was the underwear bot, but yeah.
Well, they all look the same.
Okay.
And he greetings, junior member Roll Cage. What can I do for you?
So I'm looking to acquire a warhammer of sorts.
He stops for a minute. Do you wish a warhammer to use for reenactment or collection purposes, or one that you can use in the streets as an implement of justice?
As an implement of justice. I just figured it suits
You
my...
can almost see his servos kicking in, like he's trying to process it. Like, what is the point of this request? He looks at you and he's like, "He's just like a metal hammer?"
No. A warhammer. So a nice big hammer to smash in skulls of the bad guys, you know.
Right, but just like metal. You don't
Metal?
need like a pneumatic impact hammer or something that like rockets off and returns to the handle or something.
Well, I mean,
Or a hammer that's really a chain hammer.
if I get the basics, you know, I'll mod it myself. So any warhammer you got just laying around, you know, I'll just take that.
And he leaves and walks away. But 5 minutes later, he comes back and he's got a really nice looking metal hammer. This
Like
warhammer
an actual hammer.
Like a warhammer.
Okay. Ooh,
Like
thank
this.
you.
No problem.
And I take the warhammer.
Okay, you have a warhammer.
Sweet.
One very confused butler bot in your wake.
I don't know why he's confused.
He's a superhero base. He's used to like obscure requests like, I need a shrink-ray resistant
Right.
jetpack propelled pneumatic hammer.
But I like to tweak my own thing. So you know what? I'm going to keep him in mind. So once it's done, I can bring it back to him and show him.
Yeah, you should do that. His name was Thaddeus. All right, Dissonance.
Dissonance is, I think he was still recovering from his fight a little bit when he joined the last one.
Sure.
He's just kind of brooding in his room, trying to put the pieces together of everything that they've learned so far. Trying to work, probably doing some research into Swift Medical Division, its history, its involvement with that warehouse. Anything you can.
I mean, you can get a pretty basic overview from like their Wikipedia page, right?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't require much effort. Getting access into the land holding records is going to require either hacking into some sort of database or going to City Hall or some sort of information request.
Right. He's definitely not the hacker type. He's also looking up the last whereabouts of Asher, because he was told it might be who to talk to as far as a damaged mind, which he was able to read from the mysterious super in the suit from last session.
Okay. Asher's pretty easy to find. If you ask anybody, they will tell you he is at the Angry Boar Pub and Kitchen.
Yeah, another bar.
That is, and because it's Tuesday, that is probably where Asher is.
Okay.
If it's Wednesday, he's down the street at the Flying Swine Pub. And if it's Thursday, he's down the street a little farther at the Laughing Carp.
Nice. All right, I write down that schedule. Write down this schedule.
Okay.
And
Usually, there's a different pub every day of the week.
yeah, and just otherwise, still just waiting the results from the sample that Cameo took.
Okay. All right, and we'll cut to Cameo for his brief cameo.
I see what you did there.
I am a witty genius.
You are. Absolutely.
This is why people tune into the show.
Can't be because of the hijinks that happen on this show.
No,
it's
There's
just
no hijinks.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah,
there's a special dimension in this multiverse.
Oh, no.
Stupid hell.
Oh no.
There's a little
No.
pocket in the
Not
ground.
again.
no, not again.
All right, so Cameo.
All right,
So
so
downtime. What are you doing?
I'm gonna try to find Underwear Bot and tell him that I want all the files on what technology created my condition, because I think it's pretty odd that this is the first super that can kind of see through my special powers.
Okay.
So I want more information on what caused me to.
Sure. The robot directs you to speak to Zero.Hero.
Zero.Hero. Oh, that's right. Zero.Hero is the. I have that written down.
He was the gentleman who's doing your exam in the intro.
That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna go talk to Zero.Hero.
Greetings, Cameo.
Zero.Hero. Yeah. So, did you ever get the results of my tests from the other day?
Of course, I'm a time traveling supercomputer.
Oh, that's right. That's
Had the
right.
results almost
That's-
immediately.
Yeah. No, I totally forgot about that. So, can you disclose what caused my condition? Because that's the main reason why I joined this superhero. Your Century Force Prime is because
I believe I have some insight into what has caused your condition.
all right, let's hear it. Zero.Hero.
Are you? This is a heavy conversation, Cameo. Are you prepared for this?
I am.
What do you remember about your childhood?
It was pretty good.
Do you remember any specifics?
I mean,
Like friends, schools, your birthday?
it's all kind of a blur, but I don't really,
Yes.
I can't really remember all that well. All I remember is that it was a good.
Do you know how old you are?
Yeah, I mean, look at me. I'm in my late 20s.
I see. Well, unfortunately, you do not exist in this reality.
That's impossible, Zero.Hero. I think you're mistaken. I've always been here. My parents.
Do you realize, Cameo, that I have every known piece of digital history from this era in my brain, including census counts, phone books, social media profiles?
Yes, I realize this, Zero D
Do
Hero.
you think I make mistakes about if and when people exist based on that data?
I think computers do make mistakes from time to time, my friend.
I see. Well, first of all, I'm, again, no ordinary computer. And second of all, Your
How,
genetic code is made up of genetic code from 17 different dimensions.
well, how is that possible?
I don't know.
I thought you knew everything.
In this reality,
So
The
you're
17
telling me
seems to
that
be in
I'm from
flux.
17 different dimensions.
Not precisely. It seems to be in flux. During the tests at various stages, you seem to be comprised of 12 different realities, all the way up to 24. 17 is a nice middle number. We're going to default to that. It's close enough for supercomputer science.
Interesting.
Yes.
So all of my childhood that I remember and my family, that's all a lie. How would I have memories of growing up?
My working theory, because quite clearly you exist in physical. There's no disputing that fact.
Right?
But the different components of your body appear to be made up of different composite realities. Your powers are caused much like. Are you familiar with the process of a medical organ transplant?
Yes, of course. Yes.
So you are aware that if blood types do not match, they have to provide antibiotics to keep the body from rejecting the organ.
Correct.
Now, imagine if your entire innards were replaced with 17 different organs from 17 different bodies with 17 different blood types.
That would be very
The amount of medication you would need to contain your body's revolting against such a situation would be astounding. Your powers are generated by the different realities that comprise you being in constant flux, creating a friction as they rub against each other in a metaphysical sense. And their quantum entanglements reassert themselves and rebind and separate. You would functionally exist as an interdimensional quantum fission bomb, constantly rebuilding yourself, breaking yourself apart, and reconstituting yourself with various pieces of these component realities, all at hyper real time.
interesting.
This is so cool.
So how would I repair that?
Well, there are two possibilities. One, you are an individual from this reality whose, we will, for the lack of a better term, use reality code, has been overwritten by these different dimensional realities. In that case, removing the dimensional energy should revert you to your standard form. However, if you are a new being comprised of these realities and a new intelligent birthed when these realities converged, removing that would simply destroy you and you would cease to exist in any tangible benefit. As we don't know, there's a 50-50 shot as to whether you would live or die.
Interesting.
Not terribly great odds.
But at least there's a chance. Interesting. Okay.
Yes. So, currently...
So whenever I use my powers, there's some sort of ill effect afterwards. Is that going to continue, or is that always going to be the case? What is causing this?
Your powers are generated by the different quantum realities interactions, releasing energy, much like a nuclear bomb, right? As you continue to use your powers, as far as I can tell, you will be fine. The sickness is when different realities reconstitute themselves into your body. The effects will always subside shortly, but that debilitating momentary weakness will never go away fully. Every time you use your powers, that will simply be part of your existence. The concern comes in that your powers are coming from somewhere, and the slivers of reality are coming from somewhere. And as to if you are siphoning off pieces of another reality, or you simply serve as an extension of that reality in a constantly renewing state, we don't yet have any idea. It's possible that your body could be used as an interdimensional portal by some strange being we know nothing about.
So like I could have like an alien come out of like an orifice of my being?
An alien, invading army, alternate reality version of yourself, all sorts of possibilities.
Wow. Interesting.
And your orifices in and of themselves are not solely comprised of a single reality. To be honest,
I didn't know if maybe one of my I didn't know if my
orifices.
orifices were like a interdimensional portal of from somewhere.
I hope not.
Yeah, no, I hope so too. All right. Well, Zero Dot Hero, this has been enlightening.
Excellent. Well, I am always happy to help.
I appreciate
we will
this.
continue to do tests. As we gather more information, we will happily provide that to you.
Now, should I, when I use my power, should I come to you immediately for any follow up or anything? Is there any data that you'd like to get from any tests from myself as I use my powers?
No. I can cause the DNA we extracted from your previous exams to react based on tachyon particles. So I have no need for
Excellent. All right.
your
Very
physical
good.
presence. And frankly,
Very good.
it's nothing but an irritant.
Hey, be careful. I'm got a interdimensional portal somewhere on myself that But yeah, thank you, Zero Dot Hero. Yikes! That was not what I expected. Man.
So you're walking out of Zero Dot Hero's lab, and Bob, the underwear butler bot,
Yeah. Hey, Bob.
and he hands you a manila folder full of technical chemical readouts. Your data analysis on the substance you brought into the lab, sir.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
You open it up, and there's a couple pages inside. There's like a really nicely folded pressed pair of tidy whities also between the pages.
Ah, nice. That's interdimensional gate keeping apparatus.
About them at Costco, sir.
Thank you so much.
And he leaves.
Thanks, Bob. So I'm going to go wrangle up the. I'll go to find dissonance and
Okay.
share the reports with
I mean,
him.
you can buzz everybody on your watch, and everybody can.
Oh, that's right. I forgot we had the watches. Okay, yeah. So I'll I watch everybody and say, hey, come meet me here at I don't know.
There's like a little cafe, right?
Yeah.
Skyhold, Slice, and so, I don't know. Somebody named the cafe.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a coffee name with like a Sky Grounds.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
It hurts because that's like the worst pun ever.
That's fine.
It's awesome,
That's
man.
what makes it perfect.
Okay. So you go to Sky Grounds, the in-house coffee shop on Skyhold.
That's right. That's where we all hang out at the coffee house.
Zero Dot Hero runs Skyhold, and he's obsessed with 20th and 21st century media. So it probably looks like Central Perk from Friends.
Nice. Is there like
I was just going to ask if we were playing Tiny Supers or Friends.
But it is probably not quite right. Like, because there's all this different media from where he's from, 1,000 years in the future. It's like, it's a little bit like that. It's a little bit like the diner from Seinfeld. There's all this like, stuff kind of just smashed together in a really weird, haphazard way.
Is there like somebody playing the guitar like in the corner somewhere?
Yes, there's a butler bot.
Nice.
Probably playing like horribly out of place music. Like Alanis Morissette music.
What about like hipsters? Are there hipsters in this?
It's
Only us.
it's a superhero base, man. They don't let hipsters here.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Is Ted Danson behind the bar?
Sure.
Wow. Okay. So I've got the. Everybody walks in and be like, I've got the results of the substance that we brought back with us.
All right. What do we find?
I'll lay them all out and I'll hand it to everybody. Yeah, I don't know what do we find.
So the substance is primarily a psychotropic chemical compound in liquid form. They could identify of the 128 component parts, they could identify 127. The single one they could not identify, they have no contextual chemical analysis for. and they can't place it.
It's interesting. It's interesting. Thoughts, team? What do you?
I'm distracted by my new shiny metal hammer.
Oh yeah, Brocage comes in with this massive medieval warhammer.
Good lord, what museum did you steal that from?
No stealing. I got it from Thaddeus.
What? Oh,
Thaddeus.
Don't worry about it. Trust me, it's going to come in handy. It's going to come in handy. I'm going to
What
deck this
for?
thing out. Don't worry.
all right.
You'll love it. You'll absolutely love it when I'm done.
I'm apprehensive already.
I can tell, but it's okay.
You said this was a psychosomatic substance? I'm sorry.
Psychotropic.
Psychotropic.
Psychotropic. Okay.
Right. Makes you trip balls.
Right. Thank you.
For those of you who don't know what psychotropic means. It messes you up. You see crazy things.
I wonder.
Considering what I felt in the assailant's mind, I wonder if he was using this substance.
I don't know.
That would make sense.
It would, but.
But if the guy in the suit was using the substance, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense how it would end up in the body of the man I was trying to get information from. He didn't seem to be under the influence of anything when I talked to him briefly.
Well, there's still the unknown component. It's possible that could do something to counteract some of the effect and leave the person who's under its power somewhat lucid.
Maybe.
Weird.
Very strange. Very strange.
So all these different components make up this substance. Do we know where? Does anyone know where one would acquire all these things?
I mean, the majority of it is the sort of stuff you would expect in a drug, right? Like medical grade drugs distilled from cough syrup, that kind of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, this is a really detailed analysis. When I say 127 things, they're like, these 15 components make up cough syrup.
Right.
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 So, a majority of it is what you would expect, other than the one missing ingredient. I didn't actually write out 127 ingredient chemical analysis for you, and I apologize.
Oh, dang it, man.
It's not like we would know how to read it anyway.
It would be a little not minimalist.
I don't
Well,
know
that's all very strange.
where do we go from here? What do we want to do with this information?
Did anyone get any more leads, or Amanda, or sorry, Sandshrew? I mean, Sandstorm. No, Stone. Sandstone.
Yeah.
Did you get any information while you were doing the web searches?
That's a great question. Did I find anything interesting while I was sleuthing about on the interwebs?
What were you looking for? Remind me.
I was looking for other suspect connections that Swift Medical might have had.
Yes. Okay. So Swift Medical, for the most part, there's the usual. They're a major corporation. Sometimes they partner with businesses that you're like, right?
Right.
But like any major supervillain corporation in a comic book universe, we somehow managed to avoid getting caught.
Right.
and continue on their nefarious deeds. Except these guys are run by a superhero, so that doesn't really happen. The only item of note that you find is one of the docks they frequent on Heart River. That they own a section of the dock there where they do a lot of their shipping. Has seen an upsurge in criminal gang related activity in the last couple of months.
Okay.
But as you look into it, you discover that Swift Medical Division shipments seem to be relatively undisrupted. But anything else coming through the dock seems to be significantly impacted.
Okay. Well, I'm going to relay this information to the rest of the team. It was the only item of some note that I really found that beyond usual corporate nefariousness.
Interesting.
This might be worth looking into.
Oh,
Who's up for a stakeout?
I'm always good for one.
I suppose it's as good a lead to pursue as any at this point.
How about you, Roll Cage?
Sounds good to me. I'm all lubed up and ready to roll.
I could have gone the rest of my life without hearing that.
All right. So we're going to head to the docks.
Okay.
Yes.
Is this the same docks that we were at in
It is.
Okay.
Oh,
So
hopefully it
despite
doesn't
the
catch on
fire, there's still-
'cause we're bad at that.
Yeah.
Right? No. So it's getting dark. It's nighttime. Are you planning to go at night?
I think we probably should and just try to stay covert and try to watch what's going on, so then that way we can, because nothing ever happens in broad daylight, that people don't want to get seen.
Okay.
You're the leader.
Yeah, so I think we stake it out at night and kind of make a perimeter, go stake out certain spots and stay undetected in various spots throughout the docks.
Okay.
Sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you all teleport down to the docks. Oh. Sorry, I've got puppies on the lap.
Oh.
I know, right? Put them all in there.
Hi,
right, so
Popeye.
this is Faye. Say
Hi,
hi, Faye.
Fag.
Hi, Faye.
Hi, Faye.
Faye is our Chihuahua Greyhound hybrid.
Oh.
What?
Did you not see her legs?
What? But how?
How did that happen?
I'm going to ask a lot of
Do
questions.
we have to? Do we
Also,
have
when
to
we
do
got
this?
her, they didn't tell us she was half Greyhound. They said, this is a Chihuahua Terrier. And we're like, that makes sense. And then we're like, those legs are way too long.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody give me an investigation check. If you have perceptive, get an advantage on it.
Success.
2 successes.
Okay. So the four of you kind of spread out a little bit. Not so far that you're not near each other, but just kind of in eyesight and earshot. As you move through the docks, it is pretty quiet. Everybody's gone home. It seems like there's the usual raccoons or whatever running around, right?
Giant
But
rats.
Roll Cage and Dissonance, you notice several times you seem to think you're being followed.
Hmm. So is it that we notice it out of the corner of our eye, or is it like a feeling, or a sense?
Probably a bit of both.
Okay.
Like there's some movement, and you're like, it doesn't seem like a raccoon, and Yeah, that's a little too,
All right. I'll take a maybe. Are there maybe some crates that I can kind of tuck myself behind and see if somebody walks by?
Yeah. Give me a stealth check.
All right. Let's see. I'm clunky, not stealthy, so come on, roll good. All right, that's one success.
Luckily, you oiled those joints today
Yeah.
because you get your Tin Man on and get behind some crates.
All right.
All right,
And I'm just going to hold completely still.
Okay. Yeah, 1 second. All right, so.
Ooh.
And that comes around the corner, following you.
Okay, so he's following me. He walks in front of me so I can see who he is. Does he turn and face me, or is he like looking for
he just
where I
moves
went?
past you.
Okay, so he just walks past. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he's still following the rest of us?
Yeah. Yeah. So, and he's big. Like, he's as big as you, Roll Cage.
Okay.
Oof.
Probably like 6'8",
Yeah.
320.
He is armed with a blanket.
Yeah. Oh, did you not see what that was? Hang on. That is the cape of a superhero he's broken.
Oh, Oop, never mind.
See?
Oh, okay.
Ah, no.
What's going on?
Sorry. I thought it was Mecha Linus. I just
Mecha Linus.
sorry.
See?
Yep, I see it.
No.
See?
Oh, it's
I want to make sure
terrifying.
everybody sees what's going on here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That is terrifying. Okay.
I'm just going to leave that there for a bit, actually. This is working for me.
Yeah.
Okay. So is he actually dragging a body?
No.
Okay, I was just checking, double checking.
It's super hard to be stealthy when you're dragging.
I know, right? Well, you never know.
I'm gonna sneak up on these guys. You come with me.
All right, I think.
Is it hammer time?
No, I think I want to be smarter about this than Oberon ever was at Tiny Dungeon.
That's a healthy life choice.
But I think I'll just kind of keep an eye on him and see where he goes.
Okay, he is actually following the rest of your team.
Okay. I want to follow him now, but keep enough distance back to where I'm not like, hopefully he won't spot me kind of thing.
Okay. That works.
I have a mechanics question because I'm still a level 1 for phasing. I can't take someone with me, correct?
Correct.
Okay,
Yep.
so I'd be doing that by myself. Okay.
Yep.
I am. No, that doesn't really work. Okay, nope. Never mind. I will let Sandstone and Cameo know that we're being followed, and Roll Cage is. Do we know that Roll Cage was able to hide away?
Have you communicated this to Roll Cage somehow?
Say that again.
Have you communicated this to the team somehow?
Through my watch. Through the smartwatch, I'll send like a silent message.
Text us. Literally just texting us
Yeah.
on the watch.
Everyone did set their watch to vibrate, right?
Boop, 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 boop.
Mine was not set to vibrate,
Was it really not?
and it just
Oh,
like-
crap.
All right.
pops up this like scrolling text.
All right. Roll that initiative then, folks.
All right.
Oh,
Hey, blame it on Doug.
we know what Cameo wants. Ooh, that's pretty good. Got a 9.
I got a 7.
Cameo, what'd you get?
7.
Okay, Roll Cage got a 9.
Yes.
Okay. Stone.
6.
And Dissonance.
5.
Okay. Wow, you guys did not do good.
Doug did average.
Yeah, I mean, 7's.
Yeah, but we expect that from Doug. I was hoping for better. See what I did there?
Mhm.
All right.
Hey, Josh.
Yo.
Can you please have Roll Cage's like battle cry be "Let's get hammered"?
Doug, we're a family-friendly show.
No.
Speaking of family-friendly events on this show, the wall Cameo standing by explodes outward as that massive guy comes through.
Ah!
Oh dear.
Oh, hang on. Let me show you. How do I do this? How do I do this? Ooh. Okay, I'll show you this. Because our people watching might be interested to see.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh dear.
Heretic.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, so he punches you. Sorry. He's going to use his quick strike ability to make 2 melee strikes as one action.
It doesn't seem like you're all that sorry, Alan.
I'm like really sorry right now. You can't see it behind the super awesome villain who's about to kick your butt, but I am basically crying tears of sorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I completely believe that.
So you're walking in this warehouse on the docks, right? And so you come around a corner, and this guy is standing in front of you, and he's big. And then he just rocks you into the face. And then he steps forward, and he rocks you into the face again.
Okay.
For 2 damage total.
Okay. Good deal.
Yeah.
Reading through this is all kind of scary.
Yeah. Look at that stress capacity up at the top, too. Wasn't that fun?
Ooh.
Ay.
All right. So anyway, I'll quit sharing that. We all good. Okay. So Roll Cage is next.
Okay, so I'm behind him.
Yep.
Do I get advantage on my first attack since he doesn't know I'm there?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So it's hammer time. Gonna bring that hammer down right on the back.
You got one more?
Okay. So make your attack roll. So you rush over and you swing with your hammer.
Yeah.
Okay, first action move, second action attack.
All right. I have 1 success.
You rock him one, just crackoo. Next is Cameo.
All right. I'm gonna turn invisible
Okay.
like right away, and then I'm gonna go for his legs to try to like trip him up. Since he got pounded over the head with the hammer.
Okay. Go to.
Yep, and I got it. 2 successes actually.
Okay. Roll Cage, are you a striker?
Striker.
What's your
No.
archetype?
Defender.
Oh. Okay. So you actually don't do any damage. Your warhammer clings off his armor.
Oh no. Okay.
Are you a striker, Cameo?
No, I'm a gadgeteer.
Okay. So your attacks just do 1 damage here, right?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Okay. Well,
Unless
unless otherwise noted, it's 1 damage. So
Right.
Okay.
yeah. So you attack him, and again, he seems to absorb the blow pretty easily.
Hmm.
Like I was going for his feet to like try to trip him up. Does that doesn't do anything?
He stumbles, but he manages to get his feet out. He seems to be pretty well trained in hand-to-hand combat.
All right.
You definitely get there's that I know Kung Fu and Krav Maga, and then there's this guy knows like 13 different martial arts and can kill me with all of them.
Awesome.
And he's the later vibe.
Yeah, no, that's totally. Yeah, no, I think we definitely should have. Note to self: make sure to set to vibrate on stakeouts.
Okay. Next is Sandstone.
I'm reasonably sure I can't punch this guy into submission if I just saw a hammer bounce off of him.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment.
That's kind of how I feel about that.
What? You'll have to be creative and not just punch your way through a bad guy?
I understand that. I understand that's a thing that we have to do on occasion. I'm not sure what the best way to not get clobbered by him is, though. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the way, is what I'm gonna do. I would like to use my acrobat trait to get to a higher level, somewhere up above the fray right now.
Sure, just make a test.
Sure.
And you have advantage on it, so.
I do. Good thing, too, because
Did you make it?
I did on only one of those 3 dice.
That's all you need. So, yeah, you pretty nimbly foo all the way up.
Yeah, I'm getting up above this. And while I'm up there, I'm going to look around and try to get an idea of the lay of the land to see if there's anyone that he's with.
Yeah, there's a bunch of regular-looking dudes with machine guns kind of sneaking up behind the group.
Oh,
great.
okay.
And they're dressed like lesser versions of him, not quite as kitted out.
Great. Then I'm going to shout down to everybody, we need to leave. We need to get out of here right now. Right now.
Dissonance.
Ay. All right. I think I'm going to get a reasonable distance away from this guy and hit him with a blast.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm going to also then I'll, for my second action, try to join Sandstone on the rooftops.
Okay,
So-
make a roll.
Also, nope.
Okay, so you step back and blast some energy, and you're like, I'm going to jump up there. And you jump up to the crate. You're like, that's a lot higher than I thought. Stand right here.
Yep. I'm
Okay.
I'm done.
All right, so around the corner come a bunch of guys with machine guns.
Hey.
They start firing at you all. Dissonance and Sandstone, you're going to be fine because you moved out of the way. Roll Cage and Cameo, though, there's some risk here. So,
I'm invisible.
oh, you are?
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, no, you're good. So, machine gun, spray and pray. I'm going to give them like a disadvantage against you.
Okay.
Like there's an off chance like a bullet might catch you, right? Because
Right.
they're putting enough lead in the air. Nope, they missed you. So you managed to get out of the way, and so you can hear the bullets. Roll Cage, though. You're hit for 1 damage.
Okay. And I have armored, so
You have armored 1 or 2?
I have 1, so I'm still going to take the 1.
Yeah, it's minimum 1 with armored 1. Yep.
All right. Ouch.
Okay. All right, next is him. All right, the only person he can see easily is Roll Cage.
Right.
So he steps in and just 2 big swings at you. The first one misses, and the second one misses too.
Excellent.
You manage to get out of the way, but like, so at one point he impacts like a lamppost on the dock, and the thing just like does a 90-degree bend,
Okay.
punches it.
Dang.
Hey, this guy's like biceps are probably as big as like Cameo's torso.
Oof. Okay.
Only
That
because
means
I
it's
think Cameo,
really small.
compared to the robot man and the living statue person, you were probably more on the slender side compared to them. So
So we're dealing with someone like the size of Batman and Robin Bane here, right?
he is not inspired by any licensed characters that I do not have the rights to.
Okay.
But like approximately that size.
Yeah, more like Tom Hardy's Bane from The Dark Knight Rises,
Oh, there you go.
which is like my favorite of the Nolan Batman movies.
Yeah,
of course.
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay. Roll Cage.
Okay. So when the street lamp fell, did it fall between us, backwards?
It just bent.
It just bent over.
He did like a full 90-degree bend right where he punched it.
Okay. So which direction is that leaning, that pole?
What direction do you want him to be leaning?
Well, I'm curious. Was that his last punch? So it's like right there? Like,
Yes. So he took a swing and he took a second swing. And, I mean, his hands have pulled back.
okay. Oh, he pulled him back. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He didn't just stand there like this with his fist in the bowl.
Well, in game time,
I get you. So are you trying to do something where when he's still kind of connected?
yeah. What I would do is grab it and send electricity through it as his fist contacts it.
Yeah, I'll go for that. I'm gonna give you disadvantage, I think.
Okay.
Because you're trying to time it just right, but
Right.
I'll go for that. Yeah.
All right. So, come on, baby. No.
Oh.
Okay. So you grab it and you send electricity through it, and he kind of manages to pull back. He kind of gets what you're going for here,
Yeah.
and he
so,
talked for the first time.
So for my second action, I'm rolling away.
So you like somersault backwards away.
Yeah. I'm like, nope, this ain't gonna work.
So you said he talked for the first time?
Yeah. He kind of electrical powers weren't in your dossier, Roll Cage.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
they have dossiers on us. That's not good.
All right, next is Dissonance, I believe, right?
Yeah.
No, sorry, Cameo.
Cameo. Sorry. So we're still on the docks.
Yeah. So the way it is, so there's two buildings. You kind of came out of this like alley,
Yeah.
right? And he was around the corner,
Okay.
and so
So
he's moved into the mouth of this alley, and you're invisible, so you're wherever you want. Roll Cage is rolled back farther into the alley. Dissonance is on a crate over here, and then Sandstone is up on the roof over here.
All right.
And-
So
and the
are we
guys with
above the
guns.
water, or are we above water?
Yeah,
or what?
you're out on the pier part of the dock.
Okay. So can I? I'm gonna roll off onto. I'm gonna jump down into the water down
Okay.
below the docks.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna start. I'm going to take my what did I say? It was an electric crossbow.
Yep.
And start shooting the dock supports.
Cool.
Your plan is to undermine the giant stone tree pillar things with a crossbow.
Are they? They're big. Well, yeah, they're the big. I want to take I want to take the dock out from underneath the dude.
Okay. Your crossbow is probably not going to do it because it's just shooting little arrows, right?
It's like energy blasts.
Oh, right. You don't have a normal crossbow. You've got the energy.
Yeah, like a bowcaster almost from like Star Wars or
I
something.
wasn't gonna. Yeah. Okay. No, that's fine. Okay.
Which is totally not. We don't have the rights to, but
But as far as a cultural references,
But as far as a cultural reference, yes.
I'm not gonna make you roll for that. That's fine. So to make it collapse, there's 3 pillars you're gonna have to destroy total.
Yep.
Each one's gonna take an action. So dropping down was one action. Then you use one action to destroy one pillar.
Right.
So on your next turn, you can do the next 2.
Okay.
Okay. Sandstone, you're on the roof.
I am on the roof.
Roll Cage is rolling out.
Yeah, Roll Cage is rolling away, and I have no idea where Cameo is. I'm gonna try to get back down a little ways and help Dissonance up.
Okay,
with
so
me.
you just got one action, move over, pull him up onto the roof.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
And then we need to leave. We need to make our way out of here.
How are you
So-
gonna leave?
As far as I can get going from rooftop to rooftop. Yeah, hi, Cat. Thank you.
Okay, make an acrobatics roll
Sure.
because you're not trying your teleporters, right?
I hadn't been, and maybe I should have because I rolled very poorly.
Okay, so you start running and jumping from roof to roof. Okay, Dissonance.
So was she able to help me up, or?
Yeah, she got you up on the roof.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna bolt as well.
Okay.
Well, no, he was invisible, so I couldn't see where Cameo
Nobody
went.
where Cameo
Okay.
is.
All right.
Yeah, because I'm invisible.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Sandstone and Roll Cage. We're just gonna get out of here.
Make your acrobatics roll.
Success.
Okay, make a second one.
Oh, for God's sake.
No, you're doing 2 actions of moving on the roof.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. I'm sorry. Yep, success still. Okay.
Okay, so you manage to leap, and you're like 2 buildings down.
Okay.
Okay, you're just booking it all out. All right, top of the order. So the guys with machine guns, half of them are kind of advancing on roll cage and firing at him. No, they don't hit you. Your armor protects you. Bullets are pinging off of you.
Nice.
And the other half are kind of running after Dissonance and Sandstone, firing up at the roof. Because of the roof, though, I'm going to give you cover, so they have disadvantage. Okay, and in true superhero fashion, you're running across apparently the edge of a roof, and they are completely incapable of shooting you as bullets ping off the edge of the roof. Completely, true superhero fashion here.
Exactly. As we're running along and going, ah!
We look so cool.
You do. Unfortunately, there's a giant gap in your plan, and that Heretic follows you and is no longer on the part of the pier that will come crashing down.
Oh, yes.
Cameo, you have now led him away from the trap.
Well, we didn't know what Cameo was doing. Cameo went and jumped in the water.
Actually, so ironically enough, he leaps onto the building and hits the edge and falls back down. He apparently just I don't even know. He has acrobatic and he rolled all 1s. So he wings his head on the bent light post on the way up. And doesn't make it. So that's his turn, I guess. He punches the light post in anger for a second action. Twice, because he can punch twice.
Yeah.
All right. Roll cage.
All right. So how many of the machine gunists are coming in my direction?
An indeterminate amount, because they all have 1 hit point.
Okay.
Horde.
They are a mob.
Yeah.
How
Mob,
close are
that's
they?
the word in this game.
Because you said they were advancing as they were shooting, right?
Yeah, so they're doing kind of the slow walk, half of them firing at you to keep you busy while the other half reload, and then they switch kind of thing.
Okay.
They seem like they know what they're doing.
Yeah. So I want to try something.
Okay.
I want to try to electrify, since the electricity comes out of my hands, electrify the Warhammer and just swing down the line of them.
I was wondering when that was going to come up.
I was hoping.
All right, go for it. I'm not going to give you full disadvantage. Just roll 2 dice.
Okay. 2 dice coming up. 1 success.
Okay. And so you roll backwards. You come up swinging with this crackling electrical hammer. And just
sweet.
You clean out 4 of them.
Nice.
Just boom, and the guys go scattering into crates, and crates splinter.
Now, is that 2 actions, 1 to charge it and then 1 to swing? Or
I think so.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
That's what I thought. So I'm
we can say it's charged going forward in this fight.
okay.
Unless you do something else.
Right.
Okay.
I like it.
Cameo.
I'm just taking out. I'm watching. I'm kind of keeping an eye on what's going on up on top of the pier, or on top of the dock, and I guess I'm gonna wait. Can I wait until that mob is above where I'm gonna take out, and where are they? If I take out these two supports, is everybody gonna come crashing down, or who's gonna come down?
Roll cage will come down.
Roll cage will come down in this.
Yep.
What about anybody else?
All the bad guys and Heretic.
And Heretic.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Dissonance are on the roof. So we're okay.
All right.
now.
I'm going. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out a second pier for my first action, and then I'm going to message Roll Cage to get out of there with my second action, so that I can clear the dock, so I can make the dock fall.
So okay, that's fine. But there's a good chance they might book it too with him, right?
Mm-hmm.
True. What do you guys think? Okay, so Ugh.
I get where you're going. I just want to make sure you know the potential, right?
All right.
Because some of them are already chasing Sandstone and Dissonance.
Right. So as I take out the third one, can I yell to Roll Cage to
Jump or whatever.
To roll.
just to watch out, or just to brace himself?
Get clear or whatever.
Yeah, just be like, hey,
Okay.
this is-
So Roll Cage, I'll give you a roll with disadvantage
Okay.
as Cameo brings down the docks here.
And that's a fail.
Well, that's actually better for you guys anyway,
Okay.
because he falls with an electrically charged hammer into the water,
Ooh.
Oh, that's true.
Ooh.
and so all these soldiers with guns come crashing down. Like wood and splinters and buildings and crates and electrical wires start falling. Like everything just comes crashing down. Heretic and a bunch of his goons hit the water, followed by Roll Cage, and electricity just arcs between everybody.
Yikes.
Even Cameo?
Yep, Cameo's going to take 1 damage.
Yikes. Okay.
Roll Cage, you're going to take 1 damage.
Yep.
But and I'm not going to let Heretic's armored stop this, because he's in water that is electrified, so he's just taking it. Okay. You definitely you like so he stands up because it's not so deep here that he can't stand up.
Right.
All his goons are just unconscious. They're just gone, and there's like smoke coming out of his mask and like off of his like shoulder pads and gauntlets, and you can see like sparks kind of fly when he moves a little bit, and he's like shaking out his arms.
Bit mechanical, huh?
And we're to Sandstone.
Oh, okay. Well, I imagine that even though we're trying to escape, we probably just saw all of that. Right?
Yeah, you definitely did not miss the back half of the docks where you were running relaxing into the
Just
water.
fall in, yeah.
Like a massive like electrical storm just dance across the water for a minute. By the way, your electricity is out.
Okay.
You shorted yourself out, basically.
Yeah. I assume that. That's fine.
Oh.
The guys who were chasing you have kind of stopped to turn and look at what's going on.
So there were still a few more pursuing us that didn't fall in the water?
Like 3 or 4.
Okay. I'm not super concerned with them right at the moment. Although I'm not seeing the rest of our team. They fell down in the water.
That's a fair assessment.
Yeah.
If their walkers are dead.
Now we've got to go get them.
So do you like get to a halt on the ceiling and look back and like kind of sigh?
Yeah, precisely.
I just sprinted 2 blocks this way.
Now
I gotta sprint 2 blocks that way to haul your ass out of the water.
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to get as close as I need to dive in from here. So.
Okay. So we'll say you can dive in next turn.
Okay.
If you spend this whole turn running. Dissonance,
Right.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I also roll my eyes.
Head back.
Yeah,
In unison, we're both just like,
yeah.
All right. So
Can I phase down there from the
absolutely.
from the
So
roof
you do,
down
like
to
the ghosting down to the main area.
yeah.
Okay.
But I'm
everyone has all these more powers, like blessed by an ancient Egyptian god, and I've got one bloody power. God. Griping as I huff my way over.
So the goons who are on the top, who are chasing Sandstorm and Dissonance, they just bail. This is out of their pay grade. They're done. They look at the collapsed dock. They look at the electrical fires that have started, and they look at the sirens that are coming, and they're just out.
oh,
They're
fair.
done. Those of you, the 2 of you in the water, Roll Cage and Cameo, Heretic stands up out of the water and he shakes off a bunch of water, and he moves towards Roll Cage.
Of course he does. Bigger threat.
Right. Oh, well, Cameo's still invisible, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he picks up Roll Cage, and he slams him into one of the pillars that's kind of still standing up that you didn't blow out, like one of the farther back ones.
Right, right.
That's his first action. He's going to pick you up, and then he's going to punch you like twice in the ribs.
Nice. I enjoy it.
Okay. Each punch does 2 damage, but because you have armored 1, you only take 1 each time.
Okay, so that would be 2 damage total.
Yep. So but the pillar behind you is like cracking as he punches you.
Yeah.
And you gain the armor plating there kind of starts to dent, and the rivets start to kind of pop out.
Right.
It's just because it doesn't feel good. Like he is working the body.
It hurts. I mean, being a superhero is not easy.
No, Roll Cage. Well, your job is to take the punches. You're the defender.
Yeah, yeah. So he's got me, so I'm going to have to swing on his head.
Okay. You going to leisurely charge your thing first?
Yes.
Okay. Do it.
Electrically charged. Come on, baby. Oh, yes. That's a 6. Woo!
All right, so he's got you up against this pillar, right? And he's and he's not like holding you by the front. He's like got his like arm like under your throat, almost choking you out as he does this. And you take that hammer and you just and he like rocks back and you fall into the water as he like staggers. Like you're pretty sure that the impact is not hurting him, but that electricity is getting through his arm.
Right, right.
And he looks like this is like the most he's reacted to anything so far. Is like he stumbles backwards for a second and drops you into the water with a splash.
Okay.
What do you want for your second action?
So, did I short out when I dropped in the water?
We'll say this time you knew it was coming, so you were prepared.
A little prepared, catch myself a little bit.
Yep.
So yeah, is he down on his back in the water, or is he just stumbled back a little bit, still standing?
He hasn't like fallen, but he stumbled backwards.
So I'm wondering if I could just like bring the hammer straight down to the water,
Okay.
and electrocute the water again.
Yes, you're going to risk hurting yourself and the invisible and unknown to you Cameo.
Well, maybe I'll just instant.
You know, Cameo yelled, "Watch out!" from down below. You probably know he's down here somewhere. Actually,
He's somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe he yelled out when he took that first point of damage.
Yeah.
So maybe I should go for the actual target itself.
Okay. All right. What are you gonna? You just gonna walk up there and hit him again?
Walk up and hit him because I made that note that the electricity was doing something. So I don't want to back down yet.
Okay.
That's 2 6s.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, you move forward and you basically this one's a little more off balance because now you're in the water.
Yeah.
You like crack him upside under the arm, and he like reels to the side and he's shaking his arm. And it looks like you almost gave him like super electrically charged dead arm, right? Like he's like
Yeah.
a little limp, like he hit his funny bone on like a really cosmic level there.
Oh God, that sounds awful.
Right. Cameo.
Okay, can I'm going to. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to run and jump on the back of him,
Okay.
and then take my crossbow and like shoot like his like the connection between his neck and his head.
Okay,
Since
yeah.
it's
That's not
electric?
armored, so
Right.
your goal is to like get up there and like jam the crossbow under the armor and just.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
That is one success.
So you don't actually run up him. What you do is you climb on one of the broken pillars and jump onto him, right?
Yeah, sure.
Climbing up a wet person is a little more difficult than you.
Right. Like I jump on him. I have like one arm around his neck.
Kind of pulling back on his helmet, trying to get under there. Grab your
Right.
crossbow and okay. Yeah. Energy. There's a big energy flash. You let go because like it's right in your eyes.
Right. Right.
And you hear him yell in pain. Make a save test, Roll Cage.
Okay. 1 success.
Okay, you manage to not get blinded by the brilliant flash of light at close quarters in a dark dock in the water. Okay, Sandstone.
So am I close enough to jump in the water
Oh
now?
yeah, you could like try to jump and hit this guy in the face if you wanted.
Ah, sure. I'm gonna jump down and hit him in the face. It's
So
probably
you
not
like
gonna.
this running, flying leap punch,
Yeah.
or do you want to grab like a lamppost on the way down?
Ooh.
I mean, if I can.
So there's
Is
that
there
bent lamppost right
convenient-
there.
Oh,
right?
the bent one is still there. Yeah, yeah.
Grab it, break it off at the bend where it's already been. Yeah, well, because the dock collapsed, I'm going to rule is already damaged enough that you can just pull it out and just go.
Yeah.
So make that attack roll, flying leap style, and I'll give you 2 bonus damage because of the jump and the lamppost.
Yeah. Yeah. Success.
So Cameo's like, oh, so bright. You can see Heretic kind of stand up, and there's like blood running from his neck where you've shot him. And for a man wearing a mask, he looks decidedly pissed. And there's that moment of, oh, this guy's not going down, kind of, right? And then Sandstone with this like lamppost comes flying over the edge of the broken dock. And there's this resounding just crack-oom as she brings it down, and the lamppost just breaks into like 4 pieces.
Oh, nice.
And you see Heretic go flying back into the water, and his helmet, like half of his helmet goes flying this way.
Ooh.
And I'm going to say, you just got stoned.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah. And his body doesn't come back up.
I was like, I don't know where to do it.
And his body doesn't come back up.
Wow.
Oh, it doesn't come back up.
No.
We might want to grab the body and drag it up, and if he's any kind of alive, we should cuff him and take him in for questioning. Somebody else cuff him this time. I'll do the dragging.
Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go look for the body.
You don't find one.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
It's gone.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
probably
you're in an
teleport
ocean
out
at night. Like, the current could have easily just taken it and
Right.
Or you could have teleported out here.
What?
or
This is a superhero game. Bodies just wash away in the current all the time.
That's
They
so
never come back to haunt the players.
So we don't find it, but do we find any pieces of the suit that might have broken off?
You
Yeah,
can find
we
that
can-
half of his helmet.
Awesome.
Okay. Definitely want to take that and take that back with us.
Okay.
Maybe talk to Mr. Swift about this.
Okay. So, yeah. You're a gadgeteer, right, Cameo?
yeah, I am.
So when you look at the helmet, you realize there's an anti-teleportation device in it that was stopping the teleporters from working.
Ah.
Oh,
So
from our
Skyhole-
teleporters to work.
Yeah, Skyhole probably
Oh.
knew you were here.
Okay.
And but with the helmet broken, you're able to teleport out to Skyhold.
Okay.
So
Okay.
there's and you're back in Skyhold.
Nice.
Awesome.
And there's a butler bot. This one's name is Reginald.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember all these.
I am literally just making up new butler sounding names as we go. I am
Thaddeus.
not.
Reginald,
Thaddeus.
Thaddeus,
Can we have one called Belvedere?
Belvedere is the head butler bot. He's the one who
All right.
coordinates all their activities.
Sounds good.
And so Reginald has dry clothes for you all.
Huh.
Interesting. How would he know that?
Reginald, I need some armor repaired.
Absolutely, sir. Would you like me to take your armor to the workshop?
I would appreciate that. I'm kind of hurting.
Yeah. They help you get out of your armor and like disassemble the broken bent parts, and
Yep.
then some of the butler bots come to take it and cart it away to be repaired.
Awesome. So yeah, standing here naked in my boxer briefs, I definitely dress as quickly as someone this injured could do.
Sure.
And then
You're
I
pretty
definitely,
sure they do one of the butler bots has like a handheld medical scanner kind of thing.
yeah,
And he checks you out and says, You're bruised. Your ribs are a little dislocated, but nothing's broken. You'll be fine in a couple days.
Guys, I got to rest up a little bit. Do what you can do, and I'll see you in a little while.
You go crash.
Yeah.
All down.
Okay. So Roll Cage heads off to recover.
But I'm super excited about my electrified hammer.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The other three of you, what are you going to be doing?
Can I study the partial helmet? Can I take the partial helmet back to my lab and
Sure.
study it a little bit more?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Do you have the educated trait?
I don't.
So make a normal test. Dissonance, sandstorm. What are you doing? Sandstone. The technology is a little beyond the sort of stuff you work with regularly.
Okay.
Can I go see what Cameo's doing?
Does Cameo like lock his lab and keep people out?
Be like,
Knock knock.
hey, Sandstone, what's up?
You know we're at base now. We have first names.
Oh, that's right.
You don't have to do this call sign nonsense when we're here in our pajamas, essentially.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
What
What
are you working on?
I'm just looking at this partial helmet that we got from this big bad guy. I forget what his name was, but
Did we even know? Did we actually have any?
Yeah,
idea?
I don't think we had any kind of clue as to what his name is. You know what? I look on the inside and it says property of, and it's like written in marker from his mom.
No.
He's red. He broke through a brick wall to attack us. He's the Kool-Aid man.
The Kool-Aid man.
So
We're just gonna impose on every single IP possible at this point.
we are not. This channel is not sponsored by. I don't even know who owns Kool-Aid. I don't know who makes that. Is that General Mills? I don't know. We're not sponsored by any of these people.
Episode 4, Infringement Ahoy.
We're just using common reference points for viewers to understand what we're talking about. Anyway.
That's right.
So, what are you learning about Kool-Aid Murderbot?
This is way beyond anything that I've ever worked with. You want to take a look at it?
I may as well. I mean, I don't know as I know anything about robotics, but I'm interested to see what you might have found.
Yeah, no, I think it's got it's pretty cool. It's way more advanced than anything I've ever. That we're dealing with somebody that has a pretty large bankroll if they're making these kind of electronics.
It's shiny and red.
That it is.
What else do I know about it? Looking at it,
It looks like half a helmet.
it does look like half a helmet.
Property of Heretic.
Property of Heretic.
If found, return to 123 South Lane. Yeah.
Bad guy lane.
Bad guy lane.
Bad Townington.
Villainville. That should be the retirement home for supervillains in this setting. Villainville.
The villain.
It's like the game of life. You retire to Villainville.
It's canon now. You've said it.
It's not happening.
Villainville, the stupid hellmouth.
Oh gosh. No.
Yeah, so you're like, oh, this is pretty cool. Hey, why is there a red blinky light inside?
It seems to be blinking. It's not attached to anything. Why would it be doing that, do you suppose?
That's not... I don't know.
There's two possibilities, really, for red blinky lights in superhero settings. One is a bomb. to his tracking device.
Right? Yeah.
Neither of these are good.
Not, this is.
She's holding the red blinky thing. This could be bad.
There's not much to it. Do you suppose it's about to explode in my hand?
It might. I think it's more.
All right, then you take it.
I'm so glad I went to rest.
I'm so glad I went to do something else.
Who has the helmet now exactly?
So I have the helmet. Is there any way that I can like disable the red blinky light?
Cut a few wires.
Yeah, just start cutting. I'm just gonna start. Does it go out? Okay, I guess that's it. I don't. Hopefully, whatever.
There's a faint buzzing noise from the back of your lab.
Just a faint buzzing noise.
Yeah, like a. Did you hear that? Did that noise come through? I just made.
Yeah, I did.
Ooh, that was good.
That was good.
Zoom.
Did you hear that?
I did. What?
So, Cameo's facing the door. Sandstone is facing Cameo, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So Sandstone sees Heretic materialize in the lab, missing half his mask. And the half of his real human face you can see looks super pissed.
I'm just gonna I'll be like, what's Sandstone? What's I don't. Yeah, I know. It's the half
And
the helmet.
Heretic picks up like a big metal lab table and just like cleans Cameo.
Oh,
Doug, like, do you want to die? Like, you know, you do it.
oh.
I was just excited that I get the little red blinky light to stop.
And you did, and then Cameo goes flying through a wall into the next room.
All right. Is it the room where Roll Cage is like resting?
You know what? It is. You actually
my
crash into
God.
Roll Cage's bed and land on top of Roll Cage.
I like where this is heading.
Well,
Okay.
hello.
Roll
Whoa.
Roll Cage. What? I got the blinky red light to stop.
And in pain, I throw him off of me because that I got to assume that's going to hurt.
It did not feel good.
Yeah. So I just kind of, in reaction to something landing on me while I'm trying to rest, I just throw him off.
Yeah, so Cameo goes tumbling to the floor right as Heretic steps through the opening in the wall.
Oh crap! Pew!
What?
Out of that room.
So you try to. Let's see if he stops you. Yeah, so you're like, I'm out! And he grabs you by the back of your pajamas
Oh crap!
and slams you up against the wall and looks at you for a minute, then looks at your ribs. So this is what you look like.
Oh, jeez.
And he punches you in the ribs. Same
Oh,
spot he punched
no.
you previously.
Ah!
Ooh, for 3 damage. And you feel something crack.
Oh!
Like, you're like, with your armor, he was bending it. There's no armor here now.
Yeah, yeah.
You're pretty sure your ribcage is like 4 inches to the left permanently now. Like,
Oof.
your spine's still in the same spot, but your ribcage is just kind of
Oh.
yeah. So he's got you like this, and just this big like body uppercut to the
Yeah.
right under the ribcage, just right where those floating ribs are. Just
Ouch.
you
Okay,
probably actually throw up a little bit. Like that was a
Yeah.
So
Projectile vomit.
My question is like
Yes, sir.
here in Sky High, wouldn't there be like an alarm system, or like wouldn't it realize that there was a bad guy in the
Yes, it should. In your orientation, which you paid super close attention to.
right?
It should, but
I'm gonna roll a
it's
d6
not.
to see how close of attention Cameo paid. And because it's Cameo, I'm going to give him disadvantage.
Yeah.
So
He actually paid attention. Yes, there is an alarm system, and it should be going off right now.
But it's not.
So,
What
at
is
the
it?
risk of being beaten any further, I do want to go limp.
You can play dead.
Yeah.
Okay. He like tosses your body back against the
Okay.
wall. You like crash onto your bed. Like,
Yeah,
tap-
yeah.
tap on it and roll off.
That's fine. I'll take it.
and he looks at Cameo.
Well, he's busy glaring at Cameo. Can I do something?
Absolutely.
All right, I'd like to
We're
punch
kind
him.
of just a narrative time at this point.
I'd like to punch him in the side of the head that doesn't have a helmet on it.
Oh, nice. So you're gonna run up there and just boom.
Yes,
He's gonna
On the
get
side of
stoned
his head.
again.
it's not helmeted.
Okay, go roll.
Yeah, punching him in the head. Bam.
Yeah. So you like crack him one. And you see like, so like the way his helmet's broken, like it's kind of like it goes down, and like this whole chunk right here is missing.
Mm-hmm.
And so like his nose isn't fully exposed, but there's like blood running out where his nose is pooling up out of there and running out.
It's like
You
a
look super unhappy.
it's like a reverse Phantom of the Opera kind of mask thing going
Basically, yeah, kind of like the broken part is the phantom
Nice.
part,
on. Nice.
and it like his eyes are like bloodshot, and there's like cuts and scrapes, and you can see some hair dangling down.
Ugh.
You hear a lot of commotion there, Dissonance.
Oh, you're muted, Jordan. No. Oh.
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 Jordan,
No, still can't hear you.
they lost Jordan.
Oh no.
Dissonance doesn't hear any commotion. In fact,
It says I'm not muted.
There
No,
you
there we
go.
go.
There we
you
go.
There we go. Okay. So Dissonance had made it back to his room, and now all these alarms are going off.
no, there's no alarms, just lots of crashing sounds.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna run back towards the lab.
Okay,
You
but-
can hear Roll Cage's ribs breaking as it echoes through the hall.
All right.
And
so,
you see a half-masked heretic standing there. Roll Cage limp on a bed beside him. Cameo's still on the floor from where he landed, right?
Yeah, I'm
Right.
kind of like
Backing
crawled up
away.
against the wall, backing away to the wall.
As you come around the corner, Sandstone lands one right in Heretic's face, and his head kind of cracks to the side, and he just kind of fixes her with a really angry glare.
all right. I'm going to try to blast him in the exposed part of his head.
Okay.
It's the thing to
Yes.
do. We're just gonna pulverize
Oh,
the one bit of flesh.
2
we can find.
successes.
Yeah, so you're like, ah!
Yeah.
Basically. Villain! And his head rocks to the side. Yeah, you hit him.
Sweet.
He surges forward at you, though, and he grabs both your wrists. Like,
Oh.
Yep. And kind of just crunch, and you feel all your fingers kind of just break.
Ugh.
Like, because his hands were, like, big enough to hold your hand and your wrist, and he just kind of just goes...
Ay.
You just feel like snapping. And you're like, I'm pretty sure I could fire bolts. I just don't know what direction they'd go anymore.
Oh,
Oh.
While he's
and he kinda-
distracted.
And he kind of, so he's holding you, and he kind of puts his boot to your chest and then kicks you down the hall.
Oh,
You
wow.
come out
okay. So how much damage is that?
2, and you can't use your blast power until you're healed.
Oh.
Okay.
while the heretic is distracted, it with my one finger signal like emergency on my smartwatch.
Okay.
While he's not looking, yeah,
Yeah,
just
you hit
like
it. It just
call
kinda-
for backup, something, anything.
Yeah, so you hit the superhero 911 button.
yeah.
Nothing happens.
Robot Bob
You
shows
hit it
up with
again.
underwear.
What?
The robot Bob shows up with underwear.
You
There's
actually
a way
hit
for
once,
everybody.
nothing happens, and you hit it again, and you start doing this, and then it just shuts off.
Oh man.
Ah.
Okay, I go back to laying there before he notices.
Cameo, do you want to do something?
Can I turn invisible and go out of the room and try to go get the hammer that roll bar or roll
Yeah.
cage?
It's in the room right here. You can just grab it.
Oh, it is right there.
Yeah.
I thought he gave it
no, just the
He puts his
armor.
armor away.
just the armor. Okay, So I'm gonna turn invisible and grab the hammer, and I'm gonna try to like, pretty much.
Are you proficient with like melee weapons?
No.
And
Okay,
that's
so
considered
disadvantage.
heavy melee as well.
Disadvantage.
Okay, here we go. No, that failed.
There's a floating hammer.
So you jump up and you bring it down and you miss and you actually hit his shoulder pad. And there's this resounding clang and the hammer slides off and you're visible once you attack, right? Because you're tier 1.
Right.
So you're gonna turn. Oh, you're invisible. You get advantage on the attack.
Oh, okay. Well, let me. No, still failed.
Yeah. And he kind of turns and looks at you. All right. Somebody else want to do anything? Sandstone.
I think at this point, since no one seems to be coming to our aid, I'm actually going to run out and try to physically find somebody.
Okay. Sure.
Like there has to be other superhumans somewhere in this building that can help us. If no
Maybe.
one's answering, or a fire alarm or something I can call.
Ella's a superhuman. She'll help you.
Aw,
Yeah, she will because you're a good pupper.
Oh.
super pupper.
Super puppers.
She's like, what?
That's it. Yes, I know. I'm right here. Okay, so you rush out. You're just yelling for like, help! Anybody, help!
Right. Exactly. Literally just, we have a problem here, intruder, help, alarm.
And so as you run down the hall, there is a flash of red lightning and energy.
Oh no.
And like this like streak of lightning up and down the wall and around. And then the evil speedster you fought is standing there. And that's where we'll end. Boom.
Oh man.
No.
No.
Yikes. That is a good cliffhanger right there.
Yeah.
So screwed.
We
are.
really are.
Why the heck was nobody coming to help us?
Because we're the worst and they hate us. They're just like, oh, we'll let bad guys take out the
Because they're all against us.
Man.
As long as you're pounding on Century Force Beta, we're just not going to get involved.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, awesome. Well, I'm going to tell folks, if you enjoyed that session, please hit the like button down below. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please hit the subscribe. And you can also hit that little bell and you'll get notified every time we go live. I'd love to have you part of our VCG community, and you'll get notified every single time we go live or whenever we get post content. I want to thank Alan Barr from Gallon Night Games for GMing this session, as always. Alan, is there anything that you'd like to share before we sign out in regards to Gallon Night Games?
We announced today a Kickstarter going live next week for Toby Abad's Wuxia-inspired Powered by the Apocalypse game.
Nice. I just
Good morning.
Yeah, I just filmed an interview with him last night, and we'll have that up on the channel here, hopefully by this weekend, or it'll be live at least for the Kickstarter, at least.
Yep, and there will be a link there, so you can go from the video, or you can just search "Once Upon a Time" in Zhanghu on Kickstarter, or just "Once Upon a Time." It's easier. Or just go to any of our social media, and you'll find it. And then I think that's it. I guess I could plug Typecast here. Do you care about that, Doug?
Is that another show? That's another show. That's an actual play show.
Yes.
Yeah. No, we don't do that on this show.
That's fair. Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Alan.
Well, I mean, you only play kids all the time, so I figured it was just your friends. That's fine. I know I'm not your friend, so.
What?
Oh,
That's not true.
So I'm doing on Tuesday nights on Twitch Typecast RPG with a bunch of authors like Charlie Holman, Mari Murdoch, Dan Wells, Brian McClellan, and we are live streaming D&D 5e
Nice.
in a group created world.
Very
Nice.
cool. Very cool.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. We working with wizards on it, working with a lot of people, so it's been great.
Awesome.
exciting.
Fantastic.
Awesome. We've been working with mages and druids, and we're going to be live streaming. I don't know. We don't have anything awesome going on like that.
We have lots of awesome things going on here all the time.
Live streamed an awesome session of Tiny Supers.
Yeah.
We did. That's exactly.
And it
And
was awesome. And I can't wait for next month.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do these actual plays all the time, especially on Wednesdays. So feel free to hit that subscribe button, and you'll be notified every single time we go live on Wednesday. We're getting really close to 1,700 subscribers, which is really awesome. I want to thank everybody so far. If you're watching this and we've already hit 1,700 subscribers, then thank you for being a part of that 1,700. We want to just keep going and keep building this community because it's awesome, and I love everybody that interacts with what we do, and whether you tune in, you subscribe, or just leave a comment. I really appreciate it, and I know all these folks do as well. I will let folks know that Amanda and I will be at Vermont Sci-Fi and Fantasy Expo this not this weekend, the weekend after next this weekend,
27th,
so the
right?
27th and 28th
Right.
in Essex, Vermont. Jordan, are you going to be there as well, or?
Yes, I will be there for at least one of those days.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice. And so we're really excited about that. We've got a new live show that we're going to be premiering at that event. We've got two shows that on back-to-back days, part of a kind of almost a mini tour that we've got going on this year. So this is going to be the debut of it. So we'll see how it all goes. I call it Kids on Bikes Improv, where it's kind of like you take if you took Stranger Things, you took D&D, and you took Whose Line Is It Anyway, mixed it all together, and made it a live show of it. This is kind of what my show's about, and I'm really excited to get it premiered here this weekend, or not this weekend, the following weekend.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's all made up on the fly. There is no preset adventure. What's that?
You gonna be streaming it outside?
We're gonna be streaming it from the convention center, and it's us. It's audience participation, and and I've got some voice actors, some improv comedians, and some streamers and everything, and we're doing that live for a live audience here at and I've got some other venues that have been eager to have us put on the show, so we're excited to see where it's going to lead. And this is kind of like the mini. We did a test episode on the show a couple weeks back. We're going to be, and this will be our first show, first couple shows for a live audience, which I'm really excited about. So check us out at Vermont Sci-Fi and Fantasy Expo, and then we've also got we'll also be at Free Comic Book Day. Amanda and I will be at Free Comic Book Day in Manchester, New Hampshire, at Double Midnight Comics. They do a great big event that
That's May 4th.
Hundreds and hundreds of people show up for. So we'll be there. So if you're in the Manchester, New Hampshire area, please feel free to stop by and get some free comics, and just say hey and see what's going on. How about Jordan and Josh? What do you guys got going on besides coming on my show every so often?
Go ahead, Jordan.
This June we are doing the long game again. It's going to be 3 days tabletop gaming Alzheimer's Association benefit. We're going to have a couple live games. We're going to have a bunch of tournaments. We're going to have a big costume contest right out in the streets of Burlington. Very excited about that. If anyone's interested, you can donate to the long game now on the Longest Day Alzheimer's Association website. I believe there's a link to that in the Gamers Against Alzheimer's Facebook page. And yeah, it's looking to be a really cool event.
Excellent.
I hope it works.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. And it's at Quarterstaff Games, which is
correct.
They always have a great community there that loves to get behind different charities, and I know whenever they do some sort of fundraiser, or they do some sort of fundraising cause for a charity, there's so many folks that turn out for those events, and it's so nice that they offered their venue for your long game this year. I think it's really going to be all that more impactful this year. I mean, not that last year wasn't at the airport, but I think this is just going to even take it up another notch.
Yeah, a huge thank you to Burlington International Airport for hosting last year's event. Just bringing it a little closer to the community this year, and I am eternally grateful to Quarterstaff Games.
Absolutely. Josh, how about you, sir? What do you got going on that folks would probably want to know about?
What don't I have going on? Let's see. Saturday nights, casual D&D, run by yours truly at Vermont Gaming Academy, located in the University Mall in beautiful South Burlington, right across from Applebee's. Sunday, I run 2 groups for Adventure League. We have our first group from 12 to 2, our second group from 3 to 5. We are bringing Hero Clicks to Vermont Gaming Academy. We are starting Keyforge tournaments. So that'll be coming up soon. So much at the sci-fi convention. We are going to be holding the pre-release for War of the Spark for Magic the Gathering.
Jeez, like when you said you have a lot going on, I thought you were being facetious, but you actually weren't kidding. Like you got
Yeah.
everything.
Oh no.
Wednesday nights is Pauper Night at Vermont Gaming Academy. Mondays is drafting. Tuesdays is Yu-Gi-Oh! And Paint Night, where we get together with some guys and paint minis. That's been very successful, having a blast with that. We're adding so much to the store and it's actually balancing out very well. We also Thursdays is Keyforge and Final Fantasy trading card game night. We've been super busy, and we appreciate the community coming on down and supporting us.
Nice. Sounds like you have something going on pretty much every night at Vermont Gaming Academy.
Always, and
Nice.
It's getting better and bigger, and I never thought D&D would blow up like it has.
It's awesome. It's great. It's great seeing the just role playing in general just kind of take off in these last couple of years. It's just been awesome, and I know Alan is just rolling in the money now because of how popular role playing games are in this industry, right? No. No, it's not. Unfortunately,
Tomorrow, White Star is the deal of the day on Drive-Thru.
Oh, nice.
One of our partner games published through Gallant Games.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Cool.
Pulp science fiction. Go check it out.
I was, and if folks didn't realize, I was kidding about the rolling in the money aspect. Despite the popularity of role playing games, a lot of independent publishers still are not making a whole lot in this industry. And if you do like their role playing games, make sure to go out and support them and keep tabs on their social medias and just share their Kickstarters whenever they launch them and like their posts when they are made and everything, because we want everybody to be successful, and Alan's doing a great job at Gallant Night Games, but he can always be more successful, right, Alan?
Yeah, if people want to buy a second copy of all my games, feel free. Go ahead.
Absolutely.
Buy 3, buy 5, buy 10. I won't stop you.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for us for tonight. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And remember, winning shouldn't be the only victory condition when you get to the table. We'll see you next time. Bye now.